I was born in Barcelona, Spain. My first language and mother tongue is Spanish. The second one is Catalan. The third one is French. The fourth one is English. And then I decided to learn the Arabic language. This to tell you that I didn't know the Arabic language. However, I found through the help of Allah Azza wa Jal systems that allowed me that when I was learning Arabic actively to completely outperform in terms of pace, in terms of efficiency, everyone that was studying Arabic with me at that time. And I did it through these habits. And later on in 2019, I built an Arabic institute, which if you are interested in learning in a structured way the Arabic language, you can go ahead and check the first link in the description. Over there, you will even see students who have completed the program and you can see their level. But the point is that later on in 2019, I started this institute and I saw that the lack of these habits is what was making students less efficient and less successful. So these habits, if you're learning the Arabic language or if you tried to learn the Arabic language before and it didn't work, it's probably because these habits were not in place. And each habit further explains the other habit. So if you're interested in this, stay until the end because it will allow you to say, okay, now I get why it didn't work, or now I get what I need to do so it actually works. Now, habit number one is sleep, an extreme love for sleeping. Because if you sacrifice sleep, you are sacrificing focus, you are sacrificing memory, and you are sacrificing cognitive performance. This is why the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he said, "Burika li ummati fi bukuriha," or in another riwayah, "Allahumma barik li ummati fi bukuriha." Oh Allah, bless my ummah, my community of Muslims in the early mornings. And across different societies from what I have seen and being fluent in 5 different languages, one thing that you learn through learning people's languages is their culture and their proverbs. And I have seen that across all the different cultures that I have been able to enter through language, I have seen that in each of those they have a proverb that alludes to the fact that whoever wakes up early and sleeps early, they most of the times get more done. Like for example, in Spanish, we have a proverb that says, "Quien madruga, Dios le ayuda." Whoever wakes up early, God helps him. So obviously it might come from religious communities and so on, but the point is that in every of those, across social differences, everybody knows that if you sleep early and wake up early, you will get more done. And in the times that we live in, it's very easy to lack sleep because of social media. And this is something that we are going to be touching on the habit that talks about getting rid of distractions. But the point is that when you sleep, your memories are consolidated and new information is stored and neural connections strengthen. So for those who, if you have never heard about it, sleep has different stages. You have light sleep, you have deep sleep, and you have REM sleep, rapid eye movement. So that stage is where you are dreaming. And the deep sleep, which is the one that comes before it, that sleep is what allows you to consolidate memories, i.e. if you was memorizing a page of the Quran or 50 vocabulary words that day, when you get to deep sleep, it allows to consolidate and strengthen that memory and allowing it to now stay hopefully in your long-term memory, which allows you to memorize that thing. Likewise, that new information is stored in that long-term memory of yours, and neural connections strengthen. Not only that, but your neurons regenerate. Because throughout the day, as you are using your memory, those neurons, they get used and they disappear. So for you to regenerate them, you have to have good sleep. It doesn't help you only having light sleep, but you have to have deep sleep. And this deep sleep, you can only get to it at around 90 minutes inside of your sleep. And experts say that on average, you need at least 4 to 6 sleep cycles in a space of 24 hours in order for you to regenerate and re-energize your memory and your consolidate those new memories. So 4 cycles would be 1 hour and a half, 1 hour and a half, 1 hour and a half, 1 hour and a half. That's 4 cycles, because one cycle is 1 hour and a half. So that's at least 6 hours in a space of 24 hours. Now, the opposite of this and the lack of sleep, what will cause is it will reduce your attention span, it weakens your working memory, and it slows your learning dramatically. Because now, and you probably experienced this before, you're trying to listen to someone and trying to think about something at the end of the day, after a long day, and all you can say is, listen, let me sleep, and when my brain is working better in the night, in the morning, I will let you know about this, because right now it might not allow me to take good decisions. It might make me take decisions that later on I might just, when I'm actually awake and when I'm actually with a fresh brain, it will make me say, I don't even know why I said that to you last night when I was tired. And this is one of the reasons why in places like Guantanamo, they used to use lack of sleep as a way of torture, as a way of torture, as a way of adab, to make the person, or ta'dib, to make the person be so tired that now at this point he is so emotionally weakened and so cognitively so weak that it's so easy to make him say or talk about whatever they want, or they thought that they that they were able to speak about, because a lot of those people, they didn't even have any information about anything. The point is, and the summary of this habit is sleep. When I was in Egypt actively learning the Arabic language, I had so many little distractions, and again, we're gonna get to that habit of distractions, but I had so many little distractions that I was spending the majority of my day memorizing, learning, and when the night came after Maghrib, I was already tired, so I went to sleep very early, which allowed me to wake up so early.